Meeting adjourned.
That's the end.
All right, fuck. I guess we'll leave.
Yeah. All right, we gotta get out of here.
Fuck today.
All right, the beginning part goes like this. Come to order. My name is Jeff. I'm the guy who talks first. I'm here with the...
Not even a last name at this point. I love it so
I mean,
much.
You've seen it 3 times on your way to push and play. So, right, I'm here with the usual. They also have no names. How you guys doing?
Fucking great. How are you, Jeff?
So
I'm doing all right. Randall, Lawrence, and
Soft
how are
J.
you? How are you?
I'm good.
All right, that's good to know. Bjorn, Ryan, Gorman.
Yeah, nailed it.
It's just an exercise for Jeff to prove that he knows our names.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know
and last.
It hasn't been almost a year that we've been doing this.
Well, you've never hosted shows before where there's moments where you forget to memorize people's last names
for
until
sure.
you're in front of an audience and you're like, what is their last name?
Yeah.
No.
Right, I biffed Kate's last name on a show I was hosting right when I got here, and to the point where I can't remember which one is the right one and which one is the one I said. I said the name of a different person, like
Kate Morphe.
right. It's Kate Murphy, right?
Yeah.
That's the one to live here. I think I introduced her as O'Brien because I know another comic with that name,
Okay.
and it was also the show started like 11:30. But right, I said it wrong, and then it was also at that festival, and the show was called Geoff Tate and Friends, so that sold us out immediately.
Yeah.
So you immediately showed everyone that some people are friends and some people are less than friends.
Yeah, but it's like it's so insidious and like it's like wormed its way into my brain so hard that I can't remember which one is correct ever now.
Yeah,
And
and then you hesitate and then it goes, yeah.
I haven't had that exact experience, but when I'm filming at Helium, a lot of the times they'll let me bring people up because I really like doing it. And I'll know the host, and then as I'm saying, please welcome to the stage, your host of the evening, it's gone.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, I hope this is the right person.
And you're not even staring into everybody's faces.
No. But the pressure I put on myself
Dude.
to just announce the show feels like I'm in front of everybody.
I one time forgot Sam Miller's last name, but I was like, so I sort of danced around it, talking about how we're like friends and stuff, and then I just totally blanked on his last name, and he thanked me afterwards because he's like, dude, I didn't know how I was going to start, but just berating you for messing up my name and saying that we're close friends was so fun. He got like a good 5 minutes out of it. So
right, free business.
Yeah.
I once did a set, like the first set I did after my Craig Ferguson appearance aired. The host asked me for my intro, and I said that I was on Craig Ferguson, and it was just like a week ago, and so I was excited to use that credit finally, and then he just brought me up as Craig Ferguson.
yeah.
Right, so that ended up being most of my set. We're just talking about
how you're
that.
not Scottish.
Right. Why am I not? I'm not Scottish. I wasn't even sober at the time. Like while I was talking, let alone in a general sense.
You weren't on the Drew Carey show?
No, man. That's the thing. Like when he walked into that club in Wichita, I thought, like, I remember hearing him coming and being like, I don't watch any of those shows. Like, and then when I saw him, I was like, oh yeah, Drew Carey. Like, this guy is fucking famous.
Yeah.
To me, like, I just forgot about Drew Carey because it didn't have the best like syndication run.
It really did. That was a great show.
It's finally starting to come back. It finally came out on iTunes and like DVD. Shout Factory.
Hell yeah.
Cleared it up. It had a lot of music. That's probably what that's always what it is.
Oh yeah, I did.
I mean, Joe Walsh was a straight up cast member for a while.
That's right.
Oh wow.
Have you not seen the Drew Carey show?
Not like and I've seen a bunch of episodes, but I don't remember.
Okay.
I never like sat down and watched the whole thing or anything.
Yeah.
I should.
It's a great show.
I love old sitcoms. I mean, my favorite old sitcom is News Radio.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Dude, that thing is funny on the page. I've read the scripts because I was trying to get into script writing, and so my approach to that was like, I'll just read a
bunch of
script
scripts,
before
yeah.
bed every night. And I found these websites that just have
all the scripts.
They have every episode of every
Yep.
old TV show because who's reading it but nerds or whatever. And I just had them on my iPad. I started printing them, and then I was like, or I could just download them on my iPod or pad and delete it.
Yeah.
So I read a bunch of that stuff. Those jokes are it's funny on the page, like laugh out loud funny jokes.
Arrested Development's the same way.
Yeah,
Just everything out there.
but I don't know.
But why are we here, Jeff?
Are we gonna talk about movies we saw?
Yeah, we're wrapping
recently?
up. You want to talk about movies we saw recently?
Oh,
What was the
my
last?
Good God.
What'd you
Yes.
just see?
Fucking Darkman.
Oh
Yeah, you're all hyped
Yeah.
on Darkman now.
Yes, I am.
Yeah,
I
forgot about that
I
other
don't-
text
I
thread.
don't know enough about it to really talk on it.
It's an early Sam Raimi movie. I believe it was right after Evil Dead. But it's about a scientist who is working on trying to develop 3D printing new skin. And this is in 84, I
Wow.
think. 3D
Later.
printing new skin.
Printing wasn't
later.
even
it's like,
that.
It's like 1990.
Is it okay,
Yeah.
it's 90.
90.
He's trying to 3D print new skin, and we see that he's not able to make it stable. Like, he prints it, and then 10 seconds later, it just dissolves.
That's right.
And then somehow, like, the mafia gets involved, and he ends up getting, like, attacked and then dunked in the chemicals that make the skin, and it completely fucking it like disintegrates his face, but he survives.
Is he able to like be other people or
Yes,
something like
he
that?
prints masks of other
yeah,
people.
That's right.
And then fucks with their, like, he prints masks of the mob members.
so Darkman walked so Face Off could run,
Yes.
could confuse Arlo.
And
20
dude,
years later.
It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely my favorite Sam Raimi movie,
That's awesome.
and I really hope we do it.
We watched a Nick Cage movie.
I just want to before
watched a couple Nick Cage
we
movies.
move
We'll
on
get to
from that. I have one question that's
Yeah.
essentially two, but I can get both into the same sentence.
Okay.
Have you seen The Quick and the Dead or A Simple Plan?
No to both.
All right. Well, now I understand why Darkman is your favorite Sam Raimi movie.
I'll check those like I am want to see everything he's done except for Oz Great and Powerful.
Right. It'll be. My guess is, if you see all of this, every Sam Raimi movie, Darkman will be third or fourth.
Okay.
Because Quick and the Dead.
That's my favorite for
Okay.
sure, hands down.
Right. I put it fourth, but I love it. I think Darkman is great, but
Mhm.
Simple Plan is just classic film noir, like
Yeah.
a very tense and
Okay. Into
Billy
that.
Bob and Bill Pullman and Bridget
Oh, yeah.
Fonda.
Oh
It's,
shit.
it's really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And The Quick and the Dead is just dope as fuck.
Okay.
Gene Hackman.
Western. Gene Hackman, Sharon Stone. Sharon Stone shook loose some of her own money to cast Leonardo DiCaprio in it.
Damn. Okay.
Who else is in it?
It's just, I mean, it's a list. Like,
yeah.
I don't want to, but it's a solid cast. It's a
Gladiators in it.
Yeah, Russell
Russell
Crowe's in
Crowe.
it.
Russell
Yeah.
Crowe's
Okay.
in it.
Well, so you didn't answer me in the text message thread. Is Darkman a Saturday Afternoon Movie Club movie?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, we'll do it. We'll have there'll be somewhere we could tie that in for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, that's on the list already.
Because it's awesome, but it's also so fucking stupid.
Yeah,
So it
it's
seems
great.
like it fits right in.
I saw it on TV in the afternoon. Like
Okay,
it
great.
definitely works.
Okay.
Kind of got that like The Fly vibe to it.
Yeah,
Right?
actually, yeah. It just a lot more of Sam Raimi's like crash zooms with a Dutch twist
Yeah.
in the middle of it. It's fucking great. A lot of great practical effects.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know. It's the movie. It's the kind of movie where it for sure has comic books, but I don't know if it was before or after.
So here's John actually read this and told me about it, and then we'll move on to Nick Cage. He wanted to make an adaptation of a comic book called like The Shadow.
Oh yeah, that came
And-
out a few years later.
He couldn't get the rights to it, so he's like, fuck it, I'm going to make my own comic book movie. And he just wrote Darkman. So there's
Oh.
no source material for it.
The other
Perfect.
one, Baldwin.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's good. So we'll figure out where to put Darkman because we'll definitely do Darkman.
And then a
But
lot
yeah.
of my picks today are from the last few days, so we'll get into those.
Yeah, we'll get to those.
right.
We watched.
We watched The Surfer.
Yeah. The Surfer.
Have you you've heard of it?
I've seen previews for it.
I
It
want
looks
to
like it could
say
be really good or really terrible.
watch it for the visuals too.
So terrible.
I liked it. Jeff hate watched it.
It's both. Like,
it's a Nick Cage movie.
I hate it, but it's also like it was a good. Like Nick Cage is great. He does a great job. The movie, like the general framework or whatever of the movie is great, but it has the thing like the guy that made like Blue Ruin does it too, where there's like these new filmmakers. It's almost like they feel guilty just making a straight up action movie, so they add like they'll just make the straight up brutal action movie with this layer of subtext or whatever. Like, look at how it haunts them or whatever. Like,
yeah.
But it's a movie, man. Like, I think you meant to make a book because this is a movie.
It's almost like a play.
Yeah. Okay.
Almost like a one-man show play.
It sounds like it's one of those like newer, gritty, emotional action movies.
It's right. It's real bright, so it's hard to say. It definitely is gritty.
It's almost
for how sunny it is. It's pretty gritty.
It's almost more body horror.
The Surfer?
Not right. It's
like the way it's shot.
It's just real. Oh, okay.
Because like he's baking in the sun.
There's also
okay.
Oh fuck.
Sorry.
No. Right. I had it just a second ago. It is. Oh, it's what you said. It's really good and really bad at the same time. It has, in an odd way, you could kind of. It doesn't take. You don't have to watch much of the movie before you could just kind of figure out everything that's going to happen, and you're right and wrong at the same time.
Yeah.
Like
right about what happens, but wrong in how it happens.
You're right about all of it, but also still wrong somehow. Like it's I recommend watching it. I would recommend watching it.
Okay.
That's where I stand on it.
Okay.
I don't think I'll ever see it again. But it wasn't I didn't hate watch it. It was a good movie of people that were frustrating me. Like I hated them.
Yeah.
Because it's like a dumb guy, or what was
it's
it?
It's an
called?
idiot plot. It's the first time Roger Ebert talks about it. I never really read a lot until we started doing this pod of Roger Ebert's reviews. Like I never read reviews. Because I don't care.
Why would you?
Who cares? I figured out early on in Cincinnati that the lady who wrote the reviews for that paper, it would just like, I could tell the words she used to be like, oh, I'm gonna like this. Like you hated it, but the way you're just like,
yeah.
I just don't. They're not necessarily representative of the viewing public.
Yeah.
But Ebert would bring up this thing that he would apply to movies called the idiot plot, and it is. Does any of this happen if the main character is not an idiot? And this is the first time I've watched a movie where I saw it in real time. Like I caught it as it was happening instead of. Because honestly, because we haven't been doing this. We've been doing this for several months, but a lot of the movies we watch are movies I've seen.
Yeah.
So this is the first time I was watching one I haven't seen before and noticed that right away. But it also does it doesn't. A lot of movies do that, and I don't care. Like it does. Like that's not why I don't like the movie, but it is one of the reasons why I was frustrated by him. But I recommend it.
There's what I loved about it, and I don't want to give too much away, but there's a lot of not Chekhovs in it.
Oh, that's so fucking frustrating.
So it is like there's a lot of these very deliberate shots that do sometimes go like it's like what he said. It's like it's not what you think. It's not like it's like we see a gun and it does show up later, kinda like it's on a but
okay.
There's a lot of shots where you're like, oh, is that?
Like it's gonna frustrate the fuck out of me.
I mean, I was just trying to guess the whole time, probably not helping the viewing experience, like throwing my theories out. But
it did feel more like an assignment than a movie.
Yeah,
like he was trying to. A professor gave him these parameters.
Yeah. Also, My Heart Out was just canceled. So
hey, we're gonna go forever.
It's gonna be a long one.
But yeah, I recommend it. It's not.
I'll check it out.
Simply for the Nick Cage performance at the very least. that's worth watching.
That's kind of the thing this month has done for me, especially today's episode has really put me on I want to watch everything this man has done, because I've already watched. I mean, I made a list of 18 movies, and that excluded probably around 10 that I've seen that I just didn't want to put down. And that still, I think, represents less than half of the work that he's done.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
Right. He's done so
a ridiculous,
much.
150 movies or whatever. Like he's done, or 100 at least, like some crazy amount.
I have the IMDb up in front of me somewhere. But yeah, he's done 117 roles, whether big or small, and in features or 2-minute things.
Like
he's credited in Grindhouse.
Yeah.
For the trailer.
The trailer, right? Yeah.
So it's probably closer to like 90.
And he's credited with Spider-Man
Into the Spider-Verse, right?
But aren't they making that?
No, the Spider-Verse
they are.
happened.
The new
Well, no, they're making
a show.
They're
Yeah,
making a spin-off movie about his character.
It's a show.
Noir.
Is it a show? Oh, it is a show. You're right.
it's a 6-episode.
That I think
Cartoon,
he's starring.
yeah.
in.
Is he
Yeah.
in it?
Yeah.
Of course. I love it.
Because why wouldn't he?
Yeah.
But I love
needs the
the
money.
trajectory.
That's why.
I think he's paid off a lot of that.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure
All
I'm pretty sure at like by the time he hit Pig,
Yeah,
he had paid off like most, if not all, of that debt. Because like Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent makes a nod to that very heavily, of him being in debt and needing to take roles. So,
but right, the thing I noticed from keeping up with the last 15 years of his career, he's never really the problem in the movie.
no.
Like he'll do his for every like he makes choices and he sticks to them, and every now and then it's just the wrong choice, but he sticks to it. So you got to you respect it. But
Fucking entertaining.
if the rest of the people making the movie have their shit together, it's gonna be good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
Pig and Mandy and Unbearable Weight, like it. If the whole thing knows what it's doing, the movie is going to be really good.
Yeah.
So that like the movies that are not his fault. It's them.
Yeah. Because he maintains a consistent role the whole time. So you
Yeah.
always know what to expect out of him within him being on screen in 5 minutes.
Right.
Like that's him for the movie.
Right. And as maligned as his Con Air accent was, it never broke.
It never broke.
Yeah.
I never had to look for anything in his role that pissed me off because I knew he was going to be consistent.
It's gonna be that the whole time, right? You just keep the promise you make. I'm not gonna hold you to. I wish you made a different promise.
Yeah.
As long as you keep the promise you make, I'm good with it. I might not like the movie, but I'm not gonna blame you.
Right.
But that's what we're talking about with Nic Cage, because I miscount how many weeks there were in June. I fucked up the math, so we did 4 Nic Cage movies for 4 weeks in June, but I fucked up the math, and we need another one just to round out June. So this is a Nic Cage movie draft. I had a podcast several years ago with my brother where we would draft movies, and that's what we're doing, snake draft style.
Mm-hmm.
A nod to All Fantasy Everything, who then passes that nod off to the concept of drafts.
So drafts.
And then
Right.
The nod off to
fantasy.
AFE.
We're ripping off AFE, and AFE
Ripped off
just
drafts
ripped
in the
off
first place.
drafting in general.
Oh, is that the thing they do in the league?
Yeah, fantasy football.
Yeah.
That was my introduction to drafts.
Yeah.
Actually, kind of same.
I was completely unaware.
And
of
that show is I miss John LaJoy. Anyway.
He's back doing stand-up. I saw him
Is he?
a few months ago. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. He's so goddamn funny.
Yeah. He hadn't done stand-up in 10 years.
Which, like, he was doing stand-up and then he was making, like, weird music videos that were super funny and then did the league and then just disappeared.
And just disappeared.
Anyway, shout out to Jean LaJoy.
Yeah, but he's back. He's back in LA doing sets. Hell yeah. So we're gonna do this draft. I assigned us numbers. I'm number 1, you're number 2, you're number 3, and then I did earlier. I just asked Siri to shuffle those numbers, and just gave it back at 3, 2, 1. So Bjorn starts the draft. Then you go second. Then I go third.
Right.
And then I go 4th, and then you go 5th, right? So
Oh, so it goes
that's the
this
snake
way,
draft. It goes
swing
1, 2,
back.
3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 3, right?
Got it.
So Bjorn gets the first pick in the Nicolas Cage movie draft.
And you had a little thing you wanted to.
Oh yeah,
talk
can
about
I just?
First, right?
I just wanted to shoot.
Oh
one
yeah,
this
you're
in.
right. We should mention that we're not drafting the 4 movies we did.
Yeah.
So any talk of The Rock, Con Air, Face Off, or Gone in 60 happens now.
Okay,
Yeah.
I wasn't able to get it into the Gone in 60 Seconds episode, but on the way while we were driving here to the studio, we we were behind a truck that had a bunch of mattresses and box springs on it, poorly strapped down. And I was like, I don't feel comfortable being behind this. And as I'm passing it, one of the box springs, like the full big, like flew off of it. We would have gotten hit had I not decided to just be like, you know what? I'm going to go around this guy.
Yeah, and the windshield. It would have hit the windshield.
It would have hit the windshield
Holy
of our car.
shit.
Because we were over in Beaverton.
And the fucking
Oh.
the box ring is lighter, so it like when it fell off, it caught some
and
air,
everything.
right?
Yeah.
We would have been right there. And
You
I
would've
was
been-
like,
that could have been really
I like
bad.
waited till I had a lane because we were like getting on, and I cut around it a little early. Thank God.
How is it that you managed as a millennial to have the experience that everyone who's driven behind a lumber truck has been scared of with a fucking box spring?
Right?
That's wild. Like, you find a single millennial who doesn't see a truck full of logs, be like, nah, we're not doing the second FD.
No.
No way. And you did it. Jesus, man.
We did it on the
Right,
way to
don't
the
worry.
studio, and I was like, oh, I got to mention
Are you
this.
familiar with this reference?
Yes, and also logging trucks will probably come up again in this draft.
Okay, perfect.
But I just wanted to tell that story.
I love that. I love that. I don't love that, but I love that you guys aren't.
We made it safe.
Yeah. What's your first pick?
My first pick is Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
This
I
is gonna
think-
happen.
I mean, it's kind of like why my favorite Batman movie is Lego Batman, because I've seen every single Batman. I know all the references.
Okay.
Because I'm so familiar. So that's why I loved that. I loved all the nods when he pulls out the golden guns. So many moments.
So
in that.
self-referential, and it's so good.
And it's like, I don't know, it's like the Deadpool of Cage movies.
yeah, absolutely.
And I felt seen. Or like rewarded for all of the movies that I've loved for so long, you know.
That movie is so fucking good in a time where comedies are I'm not going to say comedy is dying, but like movies that are comedies are so infrequent now,
Yeah.
and it hits so hard and takes itself exactly as seriously as it needs to pull off what it's doing.
And there's that like reality. It's very
Yes, it's grounded.
grounded. Like, yeah, of course someone who's like a drug dealer's son would be a huge fan
Yeah.
of Cage and have the accessibility and cash, like with Cameo or whatever. Like
Yeah.
the rich guy Cameo. is just
the
get him.
level of rich you have to be to even think. Let's see if I can get Nicolas Cage to come to my birthday.
And hang out for a few days.
That's like 3 levels up from what you usually think of as rich.
Yeah.
Like I know rich guys that it would never occur to them. I'm gonna rent Nic Cage for a weekend. That's fucking nuts. But it's great. Also, Pedro really helps.
Oh,
There
yeah.
was some,
Pedro
like
knocks out of the park.
Haddish is in it. She's real
Yeah.
funny.
That one fucking I
Oh,
can't
that's
remember
right.
that dude's
Haddish was in
name.
it.
I mean, the movie is just top notch. It's
Because it's also an action movie.
Yes.
yeah.
It like achieves. It's like it's self-referential.
Well, it goes back to what we were saying earlier. I mean, the whole premise of that movie is he's broke,
Yeah.
and needs to make money. Here's how he's going to do it. And then also, it spawned one of the best memes ever.
Yeah.
You
The
know,
like Pedro.
the acid driving meme is so funny, and I've never seen a bad use of it.
Well, that scene is incredible
Yeah.
too. Like
all right. Well, you guys can show me the meme when we take a break.
Okay.
it's just Pedro looking over, like
Have you the whole scene where they're
don't
driving
explain a
on acid?
meme on the podcast.
Okay.
We'll do it later.
Okay, all right.
I haven't seen it in a while, so
God, it's so good.
just after when we take our break, show it to me.
Yeah.
What's your first pick, Randall?
My number one pick is Mandy.
Mandy for
Mandy.
Randall.
It's fucking trippy. It's dark. We get a rage cage moment in it. It's fucking gory as all hell. It's just such a It's on my other podcast, What's More Metal. It's like one of the most metal movies that they've picked. It's so fucking. I love Mandy so much.
Is that the Eric Estrada joke? Eric Estrada knock knock joke? That's in that one, right?
I think so.
That was one of my favorite like Douglas movies memories. Is right after he saw that, we were doing the show somewhere, and he goes, "Let me do the joke." And he goes, "Knock knock." And I go, "Who's there?" He goes, "Eric Estrada." And I just go, "Eric Estrada." He's like, "That's not how." It caught me so off guard that was who was at the door. I was just like, "Eric Estrada." He goes, "That's not. You're supposed to say Eric Estrada who?" And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, Mandy's my first pick. I'm really glad that I got it.
Yeah, it took me. It's because it's a horror movie, so I had to like build up, or it was presented as a.
It's presented as a horror movie. It's really an action movie.
It's action killer, whatever. But
it's a reverse slasher.
Yeah, the slasher is the hero,
right?
So it did take me a minute to.
I haven't seen that.
Work up my courage.
No, I wasn't aware of it. I just had to look it up.
Plex. It's on my Plex.
Okay.
Please watch it as soon as you can. It is fucking incredible. That actually is probably the first movie he made that was really, really, really goddamn good coming out of his I really need money phase. Because it's real low budget. Did you ever see the movie Beyond the Black Rainbow?
Yes. No. Wait. Never mind. I was thinking of Color in Space or whatever. Is the same guy. What's your thing?
Beyond the Black Rainbow. I forgot the director's name, but he's a real fucking trippy dude. Works a lot with like fluorescent coloring and just slow droning scenes. And that movie is extremely okay. But Mandy is about a lady who gets kidnapped by a cult, and her boyfriend or husband has to save her. And the cult like keeps her on acid basically the entire time.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it's just him fighting these cult goons who are also dressed in like. I remember one of the dudes that he kills looks like if the ring wraith in his final form in Return of the King was just skin instead of like armor.
It does sound cool.
It's fucking awesome. It's so dope.
I will watch it. But
let's put it on the wall sometime.
Yeah, we'll put it on the wall. We'll absolutely put it on the wall.
All right, so I get 2 picks because it's a snake draft.
Yep.
So my pick in the first round is Raising Arizona.
Nice.
I am surprised it's still here.
It was on my list.
I can't believe you guys biffed it so hard.
Nah, I am so confident. I'm so confident on any of my picks.
I'm very confident in mine, but I there's like
you guys are gonna be like upset.
There's 5 on here I know you guys aren't gonna pick, which is why I felt safe. But anyway, go on.
Right, I mean, Raising Arizona.
It's good.
Incredible. It was. I mean, for the Coen brothers to make Blood Simple just a classic, standard film noir, detective, private, like murder for hire, like just checked all the boxes as their first movie, and then to come back with this, with Raising Arizona, which is also technically film noir by definition. You fuck, right? It's all film noir is essentially you fuck something up, and then the rest of the movie is trying to fix that mistake, and it keeps getting worse.
I will say there are visual characteristics that are really important for a noir to be a noir that neither Blood Simple or Raising Arizona check, but as far as the storytelling, yes.
Right. So you're okay. Right. I was talking about storytelling.
Yeah.
Sorry they didn't have any shots through a keyhole or whatever, but
yeah, you should apologize.
Hard shadows.
Is it because they needed a top-down shot with the ceiling fan between you?
Yep. That's
all right. Well, then they fucked up. They should have
lights through some blinds.
Well, Randy's right. The Coen brothers suck.
They didn't make one of the best film noirs of all time like a couple years later.
Which one is that?
Man Who Wasn't There.
but also Fargo.
That's kind of my touch point for
That, like,
film noir
is
movies.
a film noir, like hard in the paint film noir.
Is Sin City?
There are. I mean, yes, it is in the film noir look.
So you're talking about the look, like the story. The film noir story is just you fuck something up and try to fix it. Like
No, I know, but if that's the case, then Star Wars is a noir.
no, it isn't. There's
That's a hero's journey.
yeah, it's a hero's journey.
There are noir elements to it.
Okay, never mind. My next pick is Spider-Verse. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Good one.
That's I don't know how we're gonna. We should just go to IMDb and add up the total scores, and that's how we decide who wins.
Oh no, I will lose. We can just.
No, you're not gonna lose.
We can just go there.
The
You're
scores
already-
of what?
The IMDb scores of the movies. We just add them up.
Oh,
So,
I
you
see
know,
what you're saying.
right? I mean, Bjorn's probably in the. You got one pick. It's probably 7.5 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I never really thought about that. We'll figure that out later. So that's my pick. Spider-Verse. That was like him doing the voice of the noir Spider-Man guy.
Mhm.
And plus, that whole first movie was just perfect.
Dude, it's so much fucking fun.
The second movie is great, but longer and more confusing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I lost interest. I think I just wasn't paying attention enough.
It's really, really good, but it doesn't have. I mean, the part of what made the first one so good was having like a big ensemble of cameos, and the second one didn't have like fuck all in that regard. The story's still really good, and the animation's fucking beautiful. But
Also, it was that the first one like this, like because like the Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, and like Mitchell's versus the Machines kind of had that comic book,
yeah,
a little more rough around the edges vibe.
It's like
looked like a
yeah.
like an
Yeah.
animated comic book.
making a very visual
Yeah.
choice.
Yeah, those are.
And
I
yes,
like
think it's
that
the
look.
first one.
That look is super cool. Mutant Mayhem. If he was in Mutant Mayhem, that would have been my first pick.
Dude. Mutant Mayhem's fucking sick.
It's so good.
It's so good. Has he shown you that yet?
No,
It's
And
I've
the-
been
the-
it's like on a list of like I want to watch it, and then I just missed it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
courage to make that movie without Shredder,
Right?
good for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's because it's dope, and there's no Shredder, so there has to be another one. All right, your round 2 pick, Randy.
Round 2 pick. So if we're going with Nic Cage working with massive directors, I gotta go Bringing Out the Dead.
Oh, Bring Out the Dead.
Yeah. Saw that for the first time 3 days ago.
That is
And,
great.
Oh boy, goddamn, that movie is fantastic.
It's spiritually connected to The Surfer because it's a movie of Nick Cage coming apart.
Yeah.
Bring Out the Dead is great. We can watch it later too. Like, it's in my library, but that movie's fucking
That
dope.
movie is really good.
All at Night, EMT, very tense.
John Goodman and Ving Rhames play his partners.
It's been a long time since I've seen it.
God, it's so
Yeah,
fucking good.
it's hard. It's not one that I want to rewatch a lot. but
right. It's
I'll
a
probably
rough
see
watch.
it. Right, I'll probably watch it 2 more times in my life,
Yeah.
which made the $5 purchase worth it.
Right. But I mean, Nick Cage and Scorsese, really, really good match.
And this is the perfect confluence, like all 3 of the things, because the movie, like Nick Cage can't be in Gangs of New York.
Oh, why?
Just doesn't. It's hard to see Nick. It's hard to see Nick Cage in the past.
Yeah.
He's such a. It's almost like if you if you were watching a old Clint Eastwood movie as a cowboy and he's eating a hot dog, or it's like that's a modern thing.
So Season of the Witch isn't on your list.
Honestly, none of the like. There's a couple of newish like westerns that are old west. Like just Nick Cage just doesn't work for me. And he's a modern person.
Yeah.
That's why I like. He could never play Robin Hood.
Yeah. Well, one of the things that we talked about, that John and I talked about when we were watching it, and it's Scorsese's non-mob movies are so fucking interesting. Like,
Yeah.
the stories are so rich and textured and detailed, and Nick Cage was so perfect to have someone subtly fall apart for 2 hours, which
Yeah.
he can't do in the mob.
No.
There's no way he would work in the mob.
No, you have to. The mob is all about keeping it together even while it's falling apart.
Right.
It's all about pretending you've got it together.
I mean, you might like the Surfer more than I thought.
I might.
Like,
I might.
No,
But,
I mean, he will for sure.
because it's beautiful. They make a lot of choices,
and I probably will.
and he
I mean,
comes apart.
but like if we're looking at it, like at The Departed, I think the only role he could probably pull off is Alec Baldwin's role,
Yeah,
where he plays the police captain. Like that is it.
that's true.
Yeah.
But then he's not like he's in it for 3 minutes. Like what a waste of Nick Cage.
Right. The only other. All right, so he would have been good in because he wasn't he wasn't famous yet, but he would have been good in After Hours. Like, is that all night New York?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
fucking love that. Love that movie.
That's probably the only other Martin Scorsese movie he could
like
really.
in the Griffin Dunn role.
Yeah.
He would have done really well in that
He could have
role.
done right a 24-year-old Nick Cage.
Yeah. Have you seen After Hours?
No.
God damn, that movie rips. Another non-mob. Like
Right, it's his only comedy.
yeah. Like
This is a straight up comedy.
it's one of those things where like when you have a bad dream that hinges on everyone around you being an incompetent idiot that can't do any of the things you need to get done to progress through the story of your dream. That's the entirety of After Hours.
I've not had that dream, but I feel like now I'm going to. Mine are usually just like I forgot my locker combination.
Well, imagine you forgot your locker combination and every single person who has it is 10 minutes late to the thing you need to go to.
And then I can't remember where my locker is.
Exactly. Yes, that's all of After Hours.
Oh, that sounds,
Yeah.
It's
like-
so good.
I turned Beau is Afraid off like 20 minutes in. I was like, I can't. I can't do this.
That Beau is Afraid is
This is
basically
priming my dreams in the worst way.
that is Ari Aster pulling the deepest nightmares
Oh.
of Terry Gilliam
I
and putting it
hated
on
it.
screen.
I hated it. And I was like, oh, it's just going to do this the whole time?
Yeah, it
and
sure
just
does.
get worse?
Yep,
All my biggest fears?
the whole time.
Have you seen it or heard?
No,
You've
of
heard
course.
of it?
I'm never gonna
Don't
watch that
watch
movie.
it. Don't watch
I
it.
loved it.
I don't know how it ends. I don't want to know how it ends.
Spoiler alert to everybody.
Is there a third act twist
No, he
that
dies.
is worse?
There is a big third act twist, but he dies.
Whoa.
Cool.
All right, cool. Now I don't.
Now I don't have to watch
definitely
it.
don't have to. All right, what's your next pick, Bjorn? You get 2 in a row here.
Ooh, I do. Matchstick Men.
Fuck you. God damn it.
I love a good con man
Love
movie.
Matchstick Men.
He's smooth. It's just like, Sam Rockwell, right?
Sam Rockwell.
Yeah, it's great.
That
It's got
one
some.
girl.
I feel like there's a twist in it. I don't
There's
remember
a
it.
huge twist.
I don't remember
It's a
it
con man
specifically,
movie.
but
There's always a twist in
there's
con
like
man
2
movies.
twists. It's like a double cross, triple cross.
It's
Cross it up.
There's a twist within a twist, but it's not like there's a big reveal and then a delay and then another big reveal. It all happens at once.
It's a
Great movie.
rare Ridley Scott This Happens Now on Earth movie.
Yeah, and it's good.
Yeah,
And it's good, right? It's good. Sam Rockwell is
He crushes.
it always helps.
Yeah.
He always helps a movie. You never see a movie with Sam Rockwell where he made it worse.
Yep.
yeah. Or a TV show.
Right.
Or a TV show, right? Anything. What's your next one?
My next one is one that you guys, it's not even gonna be on your list, but I want to put it out because I love it. And it's a reason why I'm a part of this podcast. I love shitty movies. Ghost Rider.
Ghost
thank God.
Rider.
I honestly, I loved that one. The second one was dumb, but I enjoyed it, but like it was not that great. I like a stunt guy movie. I love like Peter Fonda's in it, and the guy from Big Lebowski, I can't think of his name, and truck commercials. Oh my
Sam
God.
Elliott.
Sam Elliott.
Oh, okay.
Sam Elliott's in it. Thank
That's
you.
right.
A weird
He does
description.
beef commercials.
Beef commercials.
Yeah, you just wear the beef.
Like great voice.
Yep.
He plays like the Undertaker. It's great. And Peter Fonda nod to the Easy Rider. Like there's some cool stuff in there. I enjoyed it. I mean, there's a little bit of Nick Cage going crazy. He's too old for the role, but I love it. There's some dumb stunt where he, I don't know, chases the love of his life, like, or whatever. I don't know. I enjoyed it.
Sure.
I really liked it. And it's like universally hated. Everyone hates it.
You know, that's a movie I really wanted to like.
You know, he has a Ghost Rider tattoo they had to cover up for the role.
That's amazing.
He has an actual Ghost Rider tattoo, and they have to cover it up in the movie.
Good for him.
Hell yeah.
I liked that comic book too. So
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
That
Well,
was my other
this
pick.
is a 10-round draft, so good thing you got Ghost Rider early.
I just wanted to throw that in there.
All right, Randall, what's your next one?
I'm quickly swapping a couple because there's one I want more than this next one. So my number 3 pick, I'm going with Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes. Damn it.
Brian De Palma. And that movie, from when I was reading, it looked like people didn't like it because of the ending. And I don't know why, other than like maybe they thought the ending was too boring. But I personally really loved it from top to bottom. I think it's a fantastic movie. I think it might be one of Brian De Palma's best movies.
Whoa.
It's there. It opens on like a 20-minute oneer.
Yeah.
And it's just an incredibly impressive movie. Nic Cage is so much goddamn fun in it.
Yeah.
So fun.
And Gary Sinise is a great villain.
Yeah.
He's a great surprise villain.
I love that movie. The thing I don't like about it is something that it's at the end. It's not the end of the movie, but like the final confrontation is after Nic Cage gets like so fucked up, his face is all swollen and it's hard to understand, and it's like significantly harder to watch on screen. That's the only thing that, and it's not enough of a complaint to have not seen this movie 15 times.
So it's like too graphic, or just...
No, it just kind of dumb. It just takes me out of it.
Sure.
It's also because it's like, I know how movies work and it's pretend, so it doesn't have to be like that.
Sure.
They could have just had him get punched a lot and then he could still talk
Mhm.
later because it's the punching thing didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
But I love that movie. Carla Gugino, Kevin Dunn. Gary Sinise is playing a guy named Kevin Dunn in the movie. His character's name is Kevin Dunn. It's good. A lot of those 90s actor guys are in it.
I really like a story that's pulled off in you see the event and then you see it 5 more times from different perspectives to tie it all together. Thought that was really, really well done. Yeah, Snake Eyes is fucking awesome.
Awesome. Right, that one was on my list. Damn it.
It was on mine too, and I just realized I need more.
All right, so I'm going to take I got 2 picks now.
Okay.
I'm taking Fast Times.
Okay.
Because he's in Fast Times. It's not a Nic Cage movie, but he's in it.
He's in it.
So it counts for this. And it's Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I mean, it's a fucking stone cold classic.
Yeah.
So I'm taking that.
Okay.
So I have a pretty good list. I feel like I have a pretty good list right now.
I feel like you do too.
Right? And then I'm going to take... the next one I'm taking is National Treasure. I love any knockoff Indiana Jones movie.
In half.
Right? And his name is Benjamin Franklin Gates or whatever. It's just... I love everything about that goofy shit. It's pretty neat for being stupid. And also he steals the Declaration of Independence, which is... Should just let him have it. If we knew where all this was headed. But yeah, I like that movie. John Voight. I can't remember. The Ed Harris is the bad guy in the second one, right? So
yes, Ed Harris is not in the first one.
Who is it chasing him in the first one? Is it
Sean Bean?
Oh, Sean Bean in the first one, and then is it like Harvey Keitel's in one of them
Harvey Keitel's
too?
playing the cop.
He's just right. He's just
so
a cop,
he's being pursued by Harvey Keitel, and he's chasing Sean Bean.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Way to go, movie. He really did it. No, you can never relax the whole time we're watching this movie. Nic Cage got to be moving. He's either chasing or being chased. I love it.
That's a little bit of both, but yeah. Anyway.
So you get the next one.
All right. So my number 4 pick is Pig.
Pig.
Taking Pig.
Can't have it. I didn't finish it. I'm good.
I loved it. It's so good. And, you know, as we've been saying this whole time, Nic Cage fucking absolutely kills it in this. It's not often we get a Nic Cage subdued to this degree performance. And it's also very pretty. and it's also shot here.
Oh, in Portland. Oh,
Shot
yeah.
in Portland.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, a bunch of
The
people.
local.
People freaking the fuck out when they saw houseless-looking Nic Cage wandering around Portland.
Oh.
Because he's
all right.
all like long beard, dirty trench coat. He like looks like he lives in the woods because in the movie he does live in the
Amazing.
woods.
Amazing.
But, John was working at a theater called Living Room in downtown.
Yeah.
And he didn't see him, but Nic Cage rented out one of the theaters basically for the whole day. So I think he could watch Pig when it was done, or like go through the footage or something like that. Either way, at Living Room Theaters in downtown, he rented out a theater for a whole day to do stuff in
That's dope.
while he was here. So, Pig.
Pig.
All right, mine is next.
Next.
Christ.
I really like it's a really rewatchable movie
Oh,
too.
yeah.
It's just fun. I like movies about magicians, I'm realizing too, as I've been sitting here. I was like, I'll just like if Catch Me If You Can, not Catch Me If You Can. What's the one with the
Now you see me?
Sorcerer's
Now You
Apprentice.
See Me?
Oh.
I'll watch it. I love it. Like Morgan Freeman's great in that movie.
Yeah.
Like both of them. I don't care. They're dumb, but I like but it's kind of that same vibe of like, I don't know, this guy has this cool power and then you think about, oh, what would I do with that?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like a fun time.
I love Next. That scene of him running down the hill in the forest, and then he does the weird move out of the way from the bullet.
Oh, yeah.
It's like one of the funniest fucking things in any
So
movie
great.
I've ever seen.
So great.
Yeah.
All right. Right, so you get another one now,
Oh,
Bjorn.
I get another one?
Yeah.
I because it was kind of tied up on this one. I also really like Knowing.
No
Fuck
way.
me.
I'm also understanding how this works too, more of like how I'm changing my picks so that like I get some.
Oh my god. I have lost
Playing the players a little bit.
almost my entire. I have one replacement left.
Well, that's cool. We just got 2 more picks, and then we're going to take a little break and do
We
this
can
the
add.
back half of the draft. So, because I think, I'm not going to lie, I probably need my list freshened up a little bit.
Yeah.
Put a head on this, Sammy. One of those, cheers.
Yeah.
Whatever. So, what's your right? The thing that happens at the end of Knowing, fuck that movie. I liked it all the way like until the very end, the last
scene.
reveal or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I was
Yeah.
like, oh, come on, I was watching this. Like,
Yeah, it's almost like when they explain something, you're like, don't explain how
Don't explain it.
Groundhog Day works. Like,
Yes.
I like leave it a mystery.
Watching the entire world burn was like, this is sick. And then all the kids are fucking doing whatever around trees. Anyway, my number 5 pick is Renfield.
Renfield.
No, I didn't think you were gonna pick that one.
Oh, I fucking
I
love
loved that one.
Renfield, dude.
Damn it.
I love that movie.
So did I.
I'm actually for a while I was working on a Dracula project, which made me start to read the original book, which is a fucking nightmare to read. Don't know if you knew that.
Oh yeah.
But because it's all told through journal clippings and newspaper clippings and diary entries and shit, and it's all written like it is the late 1800s. So it's such a fucking slog to get through, but it's also a terrifying book. So any kind of Dracula media that comes out, I'm kind of all over because I find the story really interesting. So when Renfield came out and I saw it was just this fucking schlocky horror action comedy, it was
So
all
good.
over it. And that is a film.
That's like the last movie I remember just laughing so much in the theater.
Yeah.
Like I really liked it.
Yeah.
I thought you guys didn't like it. So
Oh,
I
I
was like, that's been
love
safe,
Renfield.
whatever.
Loved
I haven't seen it. But I'll watch it. Don't get mad. My next pick is Adaptation.
Whoa. I did not expect that from you.
Well, I just wanted to get because the ones you do expect will still be there later.
That's what I
I'm
was
taking
thinking, too.
Adaptation because they're this is a Nic Cage draft, and I just got 2 Nic Cages. So right, that's like I got 2 picks in 1 pick,
Yeah.
and I still get more picks right after this. Yeah, all right, we're back. Doing the second half of this Nic Cage draft. So my first pick of round 6 is... Oh, shit, I lost it. I can't find it on the list. God damn it. All right, I'm going to take Lord of War.
Okay.
Oh, damn it.
That's one that I rented and didn't get a chance to watch before we came in here today.
Have you not seen it at all?
I saw it shortly after it came out on DVD, and I remember not liking it because I was too young to understand what I was watching. And not...
I love the plane getting disassembled scene. So great. The cocaine Bolivia or whatever country that he makes. I don't know. His
Right,
brother.
it's Ethan Hawke's in it, so I'm always happy to see Ethan Hawke.
I know
Jared
people-
Leto's in it, so it's a wash. So now it's just a Nic Cage movie. The extra points it gets from Ethan Hawke, it loses with Jared Leto, but it maintains the Nic Cage-ness. It's an Andrew Niccol movie, who it's an odd one for him because it's not in the future. It's not science fiction at all. Andrew Niccol wrote The Truman Show and then wrote and directed Gattaca and that movie In Time with Timberlake.
Yeah.
That is a cool premise.
He
And,
writes very interesting movies.
yeah, and then Lord of War is just
Olivia Wilde, is she in that?
Yeah, Olivia Wilde's in it. And Amanda Seyfried. Amanda Seyfried's in another. He did another one for Netflix with Clive Owen. Like, he makes really cool techno. Horror's not right, but
Dystopian
Yeah.
future.
yeah, that kind of weird stuff.
Clean
but Lord of War
future.
being Lord of War being just set now is a kind of an outlier for him. It's a good movie. I like it. So Lord of War is my round 6 first pick.
Okay.
Randall, what you got?
My round 6 pick is Dream Scenario.
Dream Scenario.
It's one of his newer ones where he shows up in the dreams of everybody in the country.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a weird, cool premise, and it's a drama / very dark comedy. He's real good in it. He plays a very straightforward role where he's a college professor, and then just someone's like, I dreamed of you the other night. And then a day later, he's like, someone else is like, you were in my dream the other night. And then everybody starts seeing him, and he's like, I don't know how to live with this.
How he's
That's incredible.
Yeah.
All right, that's a
very good movie.
That's a great premise for a movie.
Yeah.
I only
That's
watched the first
fantastic.
half of that one. I don't know why I never finished it.
It's solid. I'd recommend finishing it.
All right. I'm gonna go with Kick Ass.
Kick
My
ass.
fucking mouth.
What? All right.
Wow.
Kick ass, another movie where he made an interesting choice that doesn't seem like it would work, but he keeps to it
But he
and it
sticks to
works.
And then I guess the next one would be Family Man. I really like that movie.
Family
Okay.
Man. And that's the sliding doors.
Yeah, he
If
gets
I do
a
this or
glimpse with Don Cheadle.
All right. Yeah.
Like is like a homeless person who like touches him or whatever, and then he
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, Magic
he
Black
makes
guy.
a different he makes a different choice. Like he gets on a plane or doesn't get on a plane,
Yeah.
and then gets to see a
Oh.
glimpse of like I don't know. He kind of is like a American Psycho character
Mhm.
in the beginning.
He's like super rich and
Yeah.
heartless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's like it predates the Everything All at Once kind of idea with a little less of the craziness, but
It's a grass is greener story.
All right.
yeah, like what you're or that like taking the like I don't know, all the money in the world, but then you don't have like the family and the kids and like,
Right.
seeing the value of that as the rich person, he's like, oh, why would you ever want that?
Right.
I don't know. I like that.
It's a great movie.
I think about it because I think everybody thinks about that kind of stuff.
Oh,
You're
for
like,
sure.
oh, if I had only done that instead of that,
Yeah.
I would have been there. And like exploring that is like a fun thing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what about you? All right, what's your next one?
My next one is one that, again, I watched very recently that Geoff recommended to me, which is Drive Angry.
I recommended it.
Yes, he did.
Really?
That's not true.
Oh, no,
Feels
sorry.
like I would have
No,
recommended that
you
one.
didn't recommend that. Dan Weber recommended that one.
Really?
Yes, Dan Weber recommended Drive Angry.
Can't believe that's on your list. I have
Ah,
to cross that one off.
That movie fucking rips.
Does it?
Yeah. God, it's so good. It's so unbelievably stupid. There's a
So
scene.
dumb.
I've never seen it. I don't fuck with the devil.
It's
What if
isn't
that
it
was
just
why?
Gone in 60 Seconds mixed with Ghost Rider?
Oh,
Kinda.
Ghost Rider is the devil one. Never mind.
They both are.
Their Drive Angry has satanic stuff.
Listen,
Andrew-
I'm a defensive
Amber
driver. I think everybody should
Yes.
drive cool. I don't want to support driving angry. You gotta drive cool.
There is a scene. Okay, so first off, the CGI in it is the equivalent to like mid 2000s Discovery Channel graphics.
Okay.
There is a big
Sold.
freeway shootout scene where the villain is played by I fucking love this guy. He plays the bank manager in The Dark Knight. Hang on.
William Fichtner.
Yes. So the villain is William Fichtner. He plays the accountant. And there's a big scene where he drives a fuel truck into a big blockade of cops that Nic Cage is trying to get through, and he cuts the wheel so the truck starts to flip, and midair while it's flipping, he very casually steps out of the fuel truck and onto the hood of a cop car as the trucker flips over him.
All right, I'm
It's
sold.
fucking beautiful. It's
I'll
such a
watch
great
it.
movie.
I didn't know William Fichtner was in it.
Yeah, he's great.
That's
I'm a
another,
real Fitch head.
That's another one I saw like Friday opening night.
Yeah.
Alone because no one cared, but I was into it.
Uh-huh. It's so much fucking fun. It's so much fun. I think you'd like it a lot, Jeff.
Yeah, all right, I'll watch it. I'll watch it. All right, my next one is one of the newer Nic Cage movies.
Okay.
The CGI is not great, but you can't make this movie without it, and it's called Primal.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have seen it, but Nic Cage plays some kind of like hunter, like a big game hunter, but also I don't know that he kills things. He like catches them for stuff.
Wait, is it the Predator one?
No, this one is no, it's not. This one is just by itself. He catches like an albino panther, and they're taking it somewhere, but the boat is filled with exotic animals, dangerous jungle animals, and bad guys let them all out. And so now this boat is overrun by these super dangerous animals, and Nic Cage has to hunt them on the boat or whatever. Like,
How did I miss this one? I'm
fucking
completely
sick.
unaware of this film.
well, it came out.
definitely
It came
wanna see
out right in the window of when you would miss every Nic Cage.
Right,
film. Like,
right.
I didn't see it at the time. I had to go back to find some of these, and this one was worth going back for. And my next pick, I'm taking another relatively newer one. This one is called Willy's Wonderland.
That was the one you recommended that I didn't get to watch either.
Yeah, Willy's Wonderland is fucking nuts. He needs a car repair, so they tell him they'll fix his car, but he got to clean up this old amusement park. And then all the animatronics come to life and are murderers, and it's cursed. And also Nic Cage doesn't have any dialogue. There's a couple of times when he grunts, but he never talks.
Really?
It's fucking dope. And it's just 90 minutes. It starts, and then it fucking gets going right away. They don't spend a lot of time. They spend no time explaining it before it starts happening. There's a few scenes during the movie where you get a little bit of information as to why this is going on or what the deal is, but he just goes there, starts cleaning up, and things start happening immediately. It's really fucking cool.
I think this one got buried under Five Nights at Freddy's, which has a
Does it?
similar
Okay,
look
because
to
I
it.
did see Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, which I think has a kind of a similar plot.
It sounds very similar.
This one, though, I've never
Except
seen
Five Nights at
but-
Freddy's, the twist is it's not that scary.
Right.
They're like, oh yeah, it's a kid's movie. So once
Right.
the monsters start
Turns-
catching people.
Turns out it's 6 days, 5 nights.
Yeah.
Anne Heche, Harrison Ford,
Yeah.
gets stuck at Freddy's house.
On an island.
This is One Night at Willy's. It should be called One Night at Willy's.
One night at Willie's.
Yeah, I mean, I really like this movie. I think Willy's Wonderland is fun as shit. So that's my next pick, right? I only have 2 more. Now you got your round 8 pick, Randall.
So I have one written down, Wait, that was. Oh, I skipped. That's right. I went out of order. Okay. I'm gonna replace this and try and hold off till last, but I'm gonna go with The Wicker Man.
The Wicker
Ooh.
I'm
Man.
gonna go with The Wicker Man, and that is simply for the not the bees scene, and he says something about you bitches and screams at these women, and it's really funny.
Yeah, that movie is
It's
so stupid.
it's so bad.
It's a remake, right?
It
Yeah.
is, and the first one is awesome. It is super good.
All I remember was being very excited for that movie and very disappointed.
Yeah,
and hating it.
As you should be.
So I didn't even put it on my list. There's several times I was like, do I put that on
It
there?
is a
No.
trash movie. It is absolute garbage, and I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Well, hell yeah.
Hell
All
yeah.
right. What you got? You get 2 now.
All right, Bangkok Dangerous.
Bangkok.
I always like an assassin movie. I get this one mixed up with another one in my head. I want to say it's like a Denzel Washington movie that's a very similar plot.
Okay.
I don't remember which one it is. Probably a Tony Scott film from around the
Probably
same
Man on
era.
Fire.
Yeah, that's the one
Man
I
on
get
Fire is amazing.
mixed up in my like they're like filed under the same file in my brain.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bangkok Dangerous.
Whoa. I always get it confused with that movie Only God Forgives. The next it was the guy that wrote and directed it is the guy that made Drive, and Gosling's in it also.
Yeah.
And but it happens I think in Bangkok.
Yeah.
Like, and it has a similar like look of the vibe, like the neon vibe.
Yeah,
yeah.
almost like I don't know. And I also get it kind of mixed up with the John Wick stuff.
Oh,
I don't
sure.
know why?
I know Bangkok Dangerous. That was on the list of ones to watch, and we rented it. But we looked it up, and Drive Angry, because those two movies came out very close to one another, and the critique that Bangkok Dangerous had most than anything else is that it's a lot more boring than people thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Which seemed crazy for a Nick Cage movie where he has that kind of hair.
Right.
So were we wrong? Is that movie a little slower? Or
Yeah,
is
it's slower than
it
you
is
think.
slower. Okay.
It, like when you watch the trailer, it seems like it's going to be like a John Wick, and then it's not.
Okay.
There's less.
I do kind of want to watch it. I never saw it because I was like, when the Nick Cage movies were still coming out in the theater
Mhm.
and they started to get bad, that was when I checked out.
Yeah.
Like Lord of War might be the last one I saw in the theater.
Oh, wow.
Because then there was like 5 more, and then the rest aren't. You don't even have that option.
Yeah.
So. No, I
saw
mean Unbearable
Renfield
Weight.
and
I saw Unbearable Weight.
Unbearable. Yeah.
Unbearable, I saw, yeah. Too.
All right, you get another one.
All right, one more. I'm gonna go with The Weatherman. It's very similar.
Okay.
Like
Man,
choosing
I
between.
wish you had done that right after Wicker Man. Yeah, the 2 picks in a row. I like it when things rhyme like that.
Wicker Man and Weatherman.
So this is how his life would be different if it hadn't rained that one day.
Yeah.
It's the same movie, but
It's the same movie,
weather
but
related.
instead of stock trading, it's
He's the weatherman.
yeah. I remember I like this movie. Yep. Weatherman is my other pick. Let's see, that would be my
That's your 9th. You get one. You'll get the last pick.
okay.
What's your next one, Randall?
My next one is Moonstruck.
Moonstruck.
These next 2 I knew neither of you would pick, so I grabbed them. Just a really fucking... That's another one that there's nothing inherently super fun about it, but Nick Cage knocks it out of the fucking park. And surprisingly, Cher also is crazy good in it.
Oh yeah, she won an Oscar.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
She won Best Actress for that. And I saw who she was up against, and it's crazy that she won up against those 2 people, or 2 of those people.
Who were they?
Glenn Close was one of them.
Oh, the Fatal Attraction, Glenn Close.
Yeah, and then it was
So Cher is part of why Glenn Close never won an Oscar.
yeah.
Nice.
Is that
No, I mean, it just like when Glenn Close is looking back and be like, I can't believe I never won an Oscar, and then losing to Cher in her 3rd movie or whatever is probably a kick in the teeth.
1988 Oscar noms?
But I mean, this is. Should we edit this part out, or should I just keep talking
Keep
while you look
talking.
this up?
It's so it was up that year was Cher, Holly Hunter
Yeah,
for broadcast news,
yeah.
Meryl Streep in Ironweed,
Oh, okay.
Glenn Close in Fatal Attraction, and then I haven't heard of this lady, but Sally Kirkland.
Oh, damn. Sally Kirkland was, I think, a 70s. Or no, that's Sally Kellerman. I don't know who Sally Kirkland is. What movie was it?
It was for Anna.
All right. Well, good for Cher. Moonstruck. Never seen it. Probably great.
It's fantastic.
So here's my last two picks.
Was that the last one?
No.
You get
okay.
one more.
Okay.
I get two because I'm ending round 9 and starting round 10.
Okay.
So in round 9, of course, there's better movies. There's other things I probably should pick. We never discussed whether or not Grindhouse as a whole could get picked, but I'm still not going to. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to take Army of One. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's a movie where Nick Cage plays a guy. It's kind of based on a true story. I mean, it's based on a true story. I don't know how accurate it is, but it's about a guy who just decides he's going to go to Afghanistan and find and kill Osama bin Laden. And it's just some dude, just some bozo dude, works his way over there. It's very weird. He makes some choices and commits to them. There's some funny people, like I think Paul Shear's in it. There's some cool, like, it's an interesting, odd, weird movie.
Okay.
And then my last pick, and I am taking a big step away from how I usually do this, because I don't actually like this movie that much, but I'm picking it because I do like it when even rich, famous, very successful people still have like hopes and dreams, and I'm taking this one, like the fact that like Kumail got to be on an X-Files episode, that's incredible. The show wasn't even on. It's like they brought it back so that his dream could come true. And that's what I'm taking with this one. I'm taking The Flash.
Oh, wow.
Nick Cage finally got to be Superman.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
'Cause he was supposed to
And,
yeah.
right, it's just a cameo. It's real fast. The Flash as a character sucks. The fact that Michael Keaton was in it was dope as hell. As far as being the 2.5 Keaton Batman movie, excellent. Flash movie, thumbs down. Nick Cage get to be Superman even for just a second. I like it. I like being able to see a thing and be like, oh, that guy's dream just came true. As you see all the other stuff, it seems like all of his dreams came true, but man, that guy wanted to be Superman his whole goddamn life and finally got to. So that's why I take The Flash.
Okay. Man, this last one's tough because it's between two movies I didn't like. You guys took all the ones I wanted to do. Fuck. And they're both like he's incredible in it.
Just take Leaving Las Vegas and pretend you're being a film guy.
That's one of them, but the other one I'd be a film guy too. I'm gonna go with that one over Leaving Las Vegas. Leaving Las Vegas is the honorable mention, but I'm gonna go Long Legs.
Long Legs. Wow.
Yeah. The ending of that movie is insanely fucking stupid, but it was the devil.
It was the devil the whole time.
That's the twist. It's so stupid. But another beautiful one where he just knocks it out of the fucking. He's such a creepy weirdo, and he does his rage cage moments in service of being the creepy weirdo, and I liked it a lot.
Hell yeah. Long Legs.
All right.
This is it.
I know.
A little
I don't
drum
know
roll.
how to like preface this, because I can't recommend this movie. It's terrible.
It's the last pick.
But 8mm.
All right.
Because Joaquin Phoenix is amazing in it. James Gandolfini's in it.
Gandolfini?
Yeah, Gandolfini. There's like some great. I did watch it recently, and like, it's like, you feel gross, but like the performances are great. The plot's interesting. You're locked in the whole time. I was sitting here just trying to, but yeah, 8mm.
Okay.
Would be my last pick.
Remember that, and Snake Eyes also came out around the same time. Or I think Snake Eyes came out first, and 8mm was his next movie, or something like that.
It's kind of in that era of like Kiss the Girls.
Yeah.
98, 99 is muddy for Nick Cage, because there's City of Angels, Snake Eyes, 8mm,
Gone in 60 Seconds.
Bringing Out the Dead.
Yeah.
like all of those in that 2-year period.
Mhm.
Gone in 60 was 2000.
Right. What was the
Yeah.
99 one that we did? Was it Face Off?
No, there wasn't. We didn't do a 99
I
one.
thought we did. Okay.
We did 96,
Oh,
97,
Face Off.
98, and 2000.
Okay.
Because these 8mm, I saw 8mm in the theater, and it is. I have been dancing around rewatching it for 15 years now because it was very upsetting, but I was also 20,
Mhm.
19. Like, I wonder what it would be like. I don't know that I would like it. Like, maybe I would hate it. Maybe it would still be awful or whatever, but I definitely have seen more movies, so it would be less upsetting.
That is my take on it. And Paul and I watched it like a few months ago, and it was like it's still upsetting. It was still
Yeah.
upsetting, and I was just like, "Why am I?" Like, I don't know. I didn't feel good afterwards.
Okay.
If that.
No, of course not.
It's
I mean, it's a snuff
It's like
film
a
thing.
snuff film thing.
Oh.
But this was how I
He's
found
solving
out
a
about.
crime or something with that was it.
Yeah,
in
he's
a
trying to
snuff
find
film.
the girl from the film, or like find out who it was or whatever, if it was real. But like that
and
was
then he
like,
goes into the seedy world
Wait.
of.
Is the whole premise of the porn episode of King of the Hill based on 8mm?
I don't.
I haven't seen.
Do you
that
remember what I'm
episode.
talking about?
No, I don't.
Where Hank gets accused of renting a porn, like he has his membership to the video rental store shut down because he never returned a porn, and then he has to watch a bunch of porn to figure out, like to prove in court that he never rented this movie.
Yeah, but so no, it's not based on it because this is based on a snuff film, and there's no snuff films in that King of the Hill episode.
I know. I'm just saying, like the whole premise sounds similar.
I don't. Okay, yeah. So we'll go back to yes, it was based on that.
Okay.
I'll look it up right now. It turns out Greg Daniels said that he saw 8mm in the theater. Was like, I think this would be funny if it was Hank instead of Nic Cage, and then they made it. It's you're correct. It's when I saw it, I was still like too easily like fucked up from a movie or whatever, and just like the very
okay.
idea that it was a snuff film. Like I didn't even know about snuff films until this movie, and that part right there, just that detail, and it came out early in the movie. I probably was just like, oh, I'm gonna have nightmares because of this, and then that's all I was thinking of the rest of the movie. So I would like to see it one time, at least like one more time, as a grown up who is not going to be shaken by simply part of the plot.
Yeah.
Like just a
Well, there's like the creepy parts are like when they go into he's like investigating it, so he goes into like the seedy world of like illegal pornography.
right.
stuff.
I'm already out on that because I found out about
okay.
the snuff film thing earlier, so I was already too scared to pay attention. I should watch this movie again.
And like Joaquin takes him, like works at like a porn shop in LA, and then takes him to like, oh, this is where you get the stuff that like we can't even sell.
Right.
And I thought, like, when I was like rewatching it, I was like, I've been to enough like crazy gay things in my life, and like been in like clubs and stuff like that. And I was like, I'll be fine. And I was like, no, that's still weird. Not,
Okay.
yeah.
I want to
Anyway.
watch it.
You might like it. You should watch it. I don't
Yeah.
think, Jeff, I don't think you need to rewatch it. That's
I'm
my take.
I'm going to.
Now you're
watch it
gonna.
with you.
I am-
We hold hands.
I am curious about it. Well, because
But
I don't get like
Schumacher did it too.
Oh,
so,
it's a Schumacher.
yeah.
Okay.
So you know, Batman than this. He's really into
Flatliner,
leather.
Batman, this.
This is the real Batman he wanted to make. This is what Batman actually had in his basement.
Oh, I know Batman never does anything. Batman must love porn because he never fucks with the smut peddlers in Gotham.
No, he sure doesn't.
But he wears the costume for it.
Oh yeah.
You could just take that.
He knows
cape
he
off.
knows where they are.
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
where he
some of
does
that-
his shopping.
Yeah, that's where he gets some of his supplies.
So to extend this episode another, hour and a half, let's double feature everything.
No, we can't double feature. We'll
National Treasure 2.
All
my
of them.
next
National
pick.
Treasure too.
right. I mean, I guess I could recap it. Bjorn's 10 is Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, Matchstick Men, Ghost Rider, Next, Knowing, Kick-Ass, Family Man, Bangkok Dangerous, The Weatherman, and 8mm. Solid list. Randall, Mandy, Bringing Out the Dead, Snake Eyes, Pig, Renfield, Dream Scenario, Drive Angry, The Wicker Man, Moonstruck, and Long Legs. My 10, Raising Arizona. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Fast Times at Ridgemont High, National Treasure, Adaptation, Lord of War, Primal, Willy's Wonderland, Army of One, and The Flash. So, email us who had the best list, whatever.
I've never
I
done a
don't know who
draft.
to-
This was kind of
I haven't
fun
either, yeah.
because then you get stuff taken off of it,
Yeah.
and Con Air isn't on.
Yeah,
it would
you
have
gotta
been
strategize.
my-
Like I
little
said,
bit.
three of what we watched would have been on this list for
Yeah.
sure.
Which one? I'm more curious which one isn't.
Con Air.
You wouldn't draft Con Air?
No.
Interesting.
Face Off for me.
You wouldn't draft Face Off.
I
Face Off would've been my
hated it
number
this
one.
time. I don't know why. Like,
It's a movie that if you watch, it's hard to watch with a critical eye. Some of these are harder to watch with a critical eye. I mean,
Yeah.
I would still have put Con Air on my list, but like I said, going into the month, I would have guessed that Con Air was number one, and coming out of the month, it is not number one.
so let's rank yours of those three. What's your rank? Like 1, 2, 3.
Face Off, Gone in 60 Seconds, The Rock.
What is yours?
Mine is The Rock. Mine's The Rock, Face Off, Con Air.
And wait, The Rock, Face Off, Con Air. Oh, I guess, and then there's a 4 because of
Right.
Gone in 60 Seconds.
Right.
Sorry, I don't know why I said 3. Because mine would be Con Air, Gone in 60 Seconds, The Rock, then Face
Face Off.
Off.
I thought you went with 3 because it's funnier.
I don't know. I'm so dumb.
No, it's funnier to take which. Because
What's
then
your
you
top
like,
3?
which one do you leave off the 4? It's like when I worked in a restaurant. Like I worked in a restaurant that had breadsticks, and I would always take out a basket of breadsticks with one more than how many people were at the table, just to see what would happen.
Just
Yeah, you just do it like that,
arbiter of chaos.
right? Or one less than twice as many people at the table. If there's 4, you take out 7, like just to see the games that get played.
Oh, that's great.
Because it's free, you can just ask for more. But you play, it's
That's
a long
so
shift,
fun.
man.
You
really
gotta play
funny.
games.
Yeah, you gotta play some games. Well, I think this is clear that I think we've proven Nic Cage has some good shit.
Oh, yeah.
He's got some good movies. Nobody picked anything that they didn't like until
The last
the
two
very
were-
last. Like you did, like you picked Long Legs.
I picked one, and The Wicker Man I'm also not a fan of, but I like those moments for him.
Yeah, I mean his moments are good. The movie as a whole, it's a classic Nic Cage thing.
Yeah, yeah.
If everybody else can do it as well as he can, the movie's gonna be good.
Yeah.
And we, some Pig, Renfield, Mandy, Unbearable, Willy's Wonderland. These newer ones prove that.
Yeah.
Like these are fun movies. Primal is fun as shit. We
Well, I
should watch it sometime.
He did Pig to remind the world, including movie producers, that he's still a great actor.
Yeah.
That
Right,
was
it's
the
like-
whole purpose of doing that.
Was that the follow up to? It might not have been right after Mandy, but it seems like it came out pretty close to after Mandy. Like Mandy was the first time where, the general audience was like, "Oh fuck, he's got it still," and
Right.
then Pig was like, "Fuck yeah, I got it."
Right. And then Unbearable Weight was like, oh, he's like, those 3 movies are a perfect confluence of Nic Cage is still a fucking incredible actor, and we should put him in more things.
And the fact that Unbearable was first picked is perfect.
Yeah.
Like it should be the first pick because a guy like Nicolas Cage sucks so much if he takes himself too seriously.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that movie is like the Rosetta Stone for why Nic Cage doesn't suck.
Right.
Like he's probably not a great hang, but he's like, this means he knows what, like when you figure out that Schwarzenegger knows it's all of it, everything he does is goofy. And so he plays it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Stallone didn't figure it out till 2008
Yeah.
or the
But
Expendables.
did
Like
it
he at least,
reluctantly.
Yeah.
he just figured out the Expendables. And so I still don't know if he knows that what he does is stupid, but we
Yeah,
know
I
since Commando that Schwarzenegger knows this is kind of dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have some fun with it.
Like my favorite of his movies is Last Action Hero, hands down.
Whoa. Well, someday we'll do an Arnold Schwarzenegger draft, but this is
Yep.
and then we'll see who. Well, you just better hope you go first because now we know.
Now you know. Yeah, I hope I go first. Oh yeah, we'll draft all of his.
We just all draft Last Action Hero. So this is our Nic Cage month wrap up episode. You guys got any more Nic Cage thoughts as we go into July?
Let's get him on the show.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I stopped watching. I cooled on him after I watched Trespass. I feel like that one
Is that
made
the one
me,
with him and Nicole Kidman?
Yeah.
I haven't seen
I
it.
don't know. I all I remember was I just was like annoyed on that one.
Did you watch Mom and Dad?
Oh,
I've
is
seen that one. That was pretty good with
maybe I'm
Selma
thinking
Blair.
of that
one's
one.
so fucking weird.
That might be the one I'm thinking of.
Where all the parents go into a murderous rampage, start killing their kids.
Yeah. I
That's
was just
such a
like,
weird
all right.
movie.
I think that's the one I'm thinking of actually. Not Trespass.
Okay.
Yeah, where they like, yeah. I was like, come on. And then Unbearable, I was like, all right, we're back.
Yeah.
We're back.
And Renfield is like so good.
It's so fucking good. Yeah.
I was gonna pick either that one or that for my first.
That's one of those ones where he's just like, I'm not taking this serious. Like, I'm Dracula with a million teeth and purple. I'm not taking this seriously.
Well, no, but he does take it seriously.
he does, but he does.
He
Like,
plays
he
it
knows how
serious.
goofy it is.
Yeah.
It's Magnum PI. I've been talking about this for a while. They all commit to something stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They know they try their best to make a thing that is ridiculous, but they do it. Like that's why the original Magnum PI is still fun, and that's what the new one missed. Is they were like, the Magnum PI, it's a cool show. Let's make a cool show.
Yeah.
If you make a cool show, you can't. If they were trying to make a cool show, it doesn't work.
Right.
It's Leslie Nielsen.
It works because they know that this thing is ridiculous, but they're all committed to it.
Yeah.
And that's what, that's good people could do it, right? Liam Neeson in the new thing. He
I
commits
just put
hard
that
to
together that they recast Naked Gun with Liam Neeson and his Leslie Nielsen's role. Like the recasting is kind of a parody of.
Oh, motherfucker. All right, that's you
Sorry.
close on the closer.
Oh, my
Thanks for
God.
listening. Check the next month is movies that star TV stars. Dead Bang, starring Don Johnson, is the first July movie. Meeting adjourned.